Yo, let's get right into it. You already know what time it is, bro. We gonna do a WWE video, bro. We done did like motivational videos. I think we did can't remember what I can just look at my profile. So we did like two motivational videos. I just wanna go to the latest one. And okay. See what we did. So motivational. We did that gaming. Can't remember what that was. Oh, I think that was wrestling as well. So, okay. We're pretty even, so why not? Let's get right into it. We're gonna watch this first video right here. Randy Orton plans cancel Roman Reigns Royal Rumble. I really wanna see AJ Styles versus Roman Reigns at Royal Rumble.
Keringat berlebih bikin bau badan. Lanjut aktifnya lawan bau badan. Parchment Roll.
New Year's Revolution is next Friday. I think today
lots of major matches are already being teased for 2024. So we'll see what's new there. We'll also check out what's going on with CM Punk, Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, and more. Starting things off with Randy Orton because there's a lot going on with him both in the ring and behind the scenes. The big report that just hit the scene over the last few days was the news that WWE was allegedly planning on giving Randy Orton all new theme music for his 2023 WWE return. And not meaning a newer, updated version of his Voices theme song, the report claims this was a completely different and brand new theme song that had nothing in common with the Voices theme. Apparently, they played the song once backstage, and it was ultimately decided that the new theme song would be scrapped, and Randy Orton would be keeping Voices. You can sort of understand where they're coming from with this idea of changing up his theme song because that's something we often see from superstars who missed a significant amount of time. They come back after a while, just get a brand new presentation and theme song for the new era and chapter of their career. Sort of like what we saw with Bray Wyatt's 2022 return. He was gone for nearly a year and a half at that point and just came back with a brand new presentation, from everything to his new look to new theme music. And everything with other returns we've been seeing, like with Nia Jax. She returned after a long time away and got new music right off the bat as well. So maybe that's where WWE's head was at with Randy Orton. He missed 18 months away from the ring. There was a point where everyone thought we'd never see him in the ring again. So they wanted to kick things off with this new chapter of his career with new music and a new presentation. But with Randy Orton, he's too iconic of a performer, and the song itself is just too iconic as well to change it this late into his career. Voices has been around since 2008 and has become one of those massive legendary tracks that everyone knows. Even people that aren't familiar with WWE are well aware of Randy Orton and that theme song. So a lot of fans are relieved that it didn't get cut or changed in any way. It's like with Edge in 2022. They tried to change his presentation with a new character and new theme music, and it was a hard transition to make that they ended up reverting everything and giving back his old theme song. So it's great that Randy Orton didn't even have to go through any short-term change like that, just got to keep it all the way through. As far as what's the latest inside the ring for Randy Orton, there's a lot of conversation there as well. Randy Orton returned and made it clear what his mission was during his first promo back on Raw. He said he was coming right away for every single member of the Bloodline. Orton eventually signed with SmackDown, takes out the Bloodline, and gives a direct warning to Paul Heyman to tell Roman that he was back. And in the weeks that followed, we even saw Randy Orton and Roman Reigns in a face-to-face segment to kick off what appeared to be a Royal Rumble feud. But progress on that feud was sort of stopped due to some other obstacles. Those obstacles being AJ Styles and LA Knight, who both feel like they were owed a crack at Roman Reigns. So there was some comments from fans in other articles saying that Randy becoming distracted and losing sight of Roman Reigns over the last few weeks after kicking off a feud with him, and that doesn't seem to be true and doesn't seem to be the case. Randy didn't just forget about Roman Reigns. That mission is still there. But there's just some last-second obstacles that have now popped up on the road to Roman Reigns that he has to take care of. So that leads us to the triple threat match between Randy Orton, AJ Styles, and LA Knight to determine the next challenger for Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble. And it's actually quite nice how this match came to be, because all three men do have a solid case for being Roman's next challenger. And it's still looking like Randy Orton will definitely win that triple threat match and get back on track to face Roman Reigns at Royal Rumble. Randy Orton versus Roman Reigns is the biggest match possible out of all three potential opponents. And obviously, they already basically kicked off the feud several weeks ago. So it would be extremely confusing if Randy wasn't the number one contender at the Royal Rumble. So you can definitely expect Randy to pick up the win and have a match with Roman Reigns at Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble has become one of WWE's biggest shows of the year outside of WrestleMania and SummerSlam. Some fans may even label Royal Rumble at the number 2 spot of being one of the biggest WWE shows of the year. So a show of that magnitude definitely needs a big match, and Randy Orton versus Roman Reigns appears to be the right fit. CM Punk officially competed in his first WWE match since 2014, and he did it at the historic Madison Square Garden of all places. CM Punk defeated Dominic Mysterio in his first match back inside the WWE ring, and he wasn't done there. Punk even got on the mic to drop some very interesting words. He continued to talk about his upcoming Royal Rumble match. He said that when he wins the Royal Rumble and goes on a main event WrestleMania, that isn't him finishing his story. That's him just getting started. So he's feeling very confident of winning the Royal Rumble match and heading into WrestleMania. Some fans even wondered if the closing line there could be seen as a light jab towards Cody Rhodes. Ever since returning to WWE in 2022, Cody Rhodes has addressed the idea of headlining WrestleMania and winning the WWE title as finishing his story. Sure, that's a pretty ordinary figure of speech, but Cody Rhodes made it a very popular one over the last few years that it basically feels like the phrase belongs to him within the wrestling universe. So to hear someone take that phrase and play off of it and spin it around the other way that Punk did, of saying that winning the world title at WrestleMania won't be the end of his story, but just the beginning. It makes you wonder if that was a shot at Cody Rhodes. Everyone seems to have a good idea of what 2 world title matches at WrestleMania 40 will be. Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes and CM Punk versus Seth Rollins. But what's unknown is who's winning those matches. Will Cody Rhodes get to finally get the job done and knock Roman Reigns to become the new champion, or will Roman Reigns still retain? Will CM Punk accomplish his goal of winning the World Heavyweight title at WrestleMania himself? Or will Seth Rollins retain, or possibly a Damian Priest cash in? Maybe Punk's remarks there from MSG is lightly hinting at the idea of CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes feud. If Cody loses to Roman again, maybe Cody decides to come after the World Heavyweight title, and if CM Punk is the champion, that could set up a massive match later in the year, maybe even at SummerSlam. So there could be a lot being teased there, and it looks like there's going to be a lot to look forward to in 2024. Cody Rhodes and CM Punk have the same goal right now: win the Royal Rumble and headline WrestleMania. Obviously, one of them is losing the Royal Rumble, so that'll be a bumpy start to that person's year. But they're both expected to headline their respective nights at WrestleMania, and we'll have to see if their paths do collide as the year unfolds. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.
Thank y'all for watching. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Y'all stay tuned.